Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Kenny Lamons here with Medicare Millennials, and with the 2024 AEP right around the corner, I want to give you guys three more tips that are going to be really important both for new and returning veteran agents for this next AEP. I'm going to try to make this brief and give you three important tips, okay? So I'm going to jump right into it. I'm also going to put out a couple of shorts and some new videos just about ACA, how that's done a great job of bolstering my business. That opportunity's pretty good right now. Things could change at any time, but right now it's just a great thing to be able to offer if you're a Medicare agent. I'll touch on that later. Okay, number one, do you need 2023 and 2024 AHIP certification? Okay, so this really only applies to people who don't have a book of business. So whether you got AHIP certified in the past and you just never sold anything, or you're a new agent adding Medicare, brand new to insurance, or just adding Medicare line of business. Okay, let me just summarize that real quickly. If you're a brand new agent, you wanted to make a sale tomorrow, you need to be 2023 AHIP certified. Okay? So you would have to take AHIP twice, once for 2023 and write again for 2024, and pay for it twice. Unless you have a plan where you know you're going to be selling like some turning 65s or something over these next couple of months, I would encourage you to just go ahead and only get 2024 AHIP certified. It's going to be pretty exhausting to go through AHIP twice and pay the extra money if you only sell one plan before AEP. So, if you only get 2024 AHIP certified, then you can't start selling plans until October 15th, because all of those plans are going to have an effective date of January 1, which falls into the 2024 certification. Okay, hope that clarifies that. Now, marketing tips. Listen to me carefully here. This one's big, okay? If you are already an agent, here's the only way that I would plan to spend big money on marketing or leads during AEP. Number one, if you are an established agent that's already done it before, you already have a budget for it, you're probably not even changing your budget much for AEP, and whether you get a lower return on your investment or not, you can afford it, and you're going to continue investing in an established lead source. Great. Good for you. AEP should be fine. Or if you are doing purely locally marketing methods, so maybe you sponsor some events, do some local educational or sales seminars, anything that's local right in your backyard. Usually those things don't cost near as much, or maybe they're even free. Continue doing that, of course. But if you are brand new to the business and you're thinking about adding a brand new marketing source, a lead source such as Facebook leads, telemarketed leads, internet leads, or even direct mail, I think in most cases you're gonna get more frustrated and have such a lower return on your investment on a new lead source that you're not familiar with yet, that you might be better off just waiting until OEP, which is, January and beyond, before you take a risk and learn and invest in a brand new lead strategy. Okay? If you already have a plan, somebody's already holding your hand through this, maybe that's different. But if you're just on the internet, hey, how do I get leads? And you go and invest your last dollar right at the beginning of AEP with no experience, I can tell you right now, the market's flooded, it's saturated with leads always during AEP. You're really going to struggle to gain momentum and to get the return on investment you're probably expecting. Take that with a grain of salt. That's just my four other. You can get plenty of leads by going out into your local community for free or for very little cost, working your warm market, being active in the community, and prepare yourself to launch a full-scale lead campaign right after AEP. Okay, and then the final thing I want to talk about is those of you with a book of business already. I don't care if you have 5 clients currently, or 500, or 5,000. Here's the 3 basic things you need to do. Number 1, you need to send a postcard before AEP starts, preferably with some type of picture, something to identify yourself to them, that simply gets them to acknowledge the upcoming annual enrollment period, prepares them to know that they will be receiving an annual notice of changes, and that you encourage them to call you. So the onus is on them. Hey, annual enrollment period's almost here. Here's when it starts. Here's when it ends. Here's what to expect. Everybody's situation is different. So I encourage you, have them reach out to you. That's what the postcard will say. Then we also want to, if possible, if you have either someone to help you or your book is not that big, personally text and or call each client once AEP starts. Even if all that looks like is, hey, your plan's not changing or not much, you're super happy with it, awesome, we're good to go. You've done your part. That's going to generate referrals. That's going to strengthen the bond in the relationship for the future. But most importantly, if you never expected they would want to change, but they do want to change, you want to make sure it happens through you so we can retain our book of business, okay? I hope this was helpful. Those were just 3 things that kind of came to my mind that are just a part of AEP. This is just one man's opinion here, but all of this is from experience, so I hope it's helpful to you guys. Have a great preparation here as we approach AEP.